welcome to this week's Oracle card guidance and lesson. Meet my moose, my holiday moose that I have kept in my office all year round, and now he's coming out of the closet, the proverbial moose closet, to visit with us today. So I am truly in the holiday spirit, I must say. So if you're new, we pick a number between 1 and 6. We're going to do that first before we do the reading. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, card number 5, or card number 6 could be your special card for this week. It's going to be a focus for you. Now, how this works is I'm going to do an overall reading for everybody with these 6 cards. I tell a story using the 6 cards. This is the deck that I teach with. This is why I use it a lot. Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm also going to be using it in a new upcoming, really awesome Oracle card course that's coming soon. Anyway, so that's why I use this deck, but I have 11 other decks that I could be picking from, and I will mix them up when it comes to the Astro Oracle reading, which will be tomorrow. So if you're new, today we do this. We do the 6-card reading. You pick your special card, blah, blah, blah. Then tomorrow, I go through all the zodiac signs. It's called the Astro Oracle reading. And then you get 2 cards per your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon. So you get 6 more cards, a total of 12, that'll really help you dive into what you can experience this week. So it gets nice, intimate, and personal tomorrow. So let's go over these now. Card number 1 is our anchor card. What I teach is very important. What is an anchor? An anchor drops into the sea, and it temporarily stops you from going too far. And so gives you an opportunity to kind of integrate the fact that this week is all about exchanging gifts. What does that mean? Well, it means that we're looking at the law of receiving and giving, or giving and receiving. We have a tendency to only want to be the givers, especially healer types and empaths. We just want to kind of make everything okay. So we're giving, and we forget that we need to receive too. That is the law of reciprocity. It's not just you giving to others. It's not just you saving or helping other people, also not good. It's really about sharing. So that means you have to let other people give back to you too, and it doesn't have to be in the same form. You might be the kind of person that wants to give material things because that's your deal. Or somebody else, it might be more meaning and valuable if you give people your time. You give people your attention. Get off your phone. Call a friend. Get off the texting. Things like that are meaningful. And then you might want to give somebody advice, and you want them to respond back to you, or let them. It's not always just about us. This is a really good reminder this week, because we can become really depleted just being the givers, not being the receivers. And also too, if you're just the type to receive and think you're entitled to just receiving, you don't want to give anything, that's also something. I don't know. I feel pretty good about this week. I don't really get a sense that there's going to be a lot of turmoil, but who knows? I don't know what the cards are going to say. So this is card number 1. Card number 2 is higher power. So I love this at the beginning of a reading because it just reminds all of us that we're not alone. It's us plus a power greater than us. And if we allow that power to move through us, we will tend to make the better decisions. We will be more compassionate, kinder, less judgmental. All of those things when we create that conscious contact with a higher power, reminding ourselves that we're in a co-creative relationship to that higher power, and we don't do this world or this life by ourselves, even when we think that we do. So that's also a really good reminder too. We're also exchanging gifts with our higher power too. The way I live my life is a gift back to my higher power. So I go through this every season where I think about, because I'm going to be coming up to 34 years clean and sober. And I think, wow, what was it like for me around this time of year when I was unraveling years ago? And I never want to go back there again. And so for me, always reminding myself that in order for me to live the best life, I always have to retrace my steps, really get where I need to make changes if I do, and continuing to live the best life for others, not just for myself. So that's what that's about, and see if that resonated with you at all. Now, card number 3 is Yang. So that's really good for vitality, by the way. So if you picked card number 3, it's about good health and vitality and having more energy. So that seems like we're all gonna feel pretty excited this week. Lots of energy when Yang comes up. It's also activities and taking action too. So it's not a week to sit at home. It is time for a moose break. Not a puppy break, but a moose break. Yes, indeed, we're having a moose break. Why are we having this moose break? Because if you like this video and you want to subscribe to my channel, because I know you want to subscribe to my channel, you subscribe and then bing, there's a bell. It comes up and you click on that bell, and that means you get a notification every week. Well, twice a week, because you get the first 6 card reading and then you get the Astro Oracle reading tomorrow. You're just going to enjoy this. And I hope you leave me a comment, because we love reading the comments. And I hope you like this video and share it with your friends. Anyway, so exchanging gifts, the law of reciprocity, higher power. Remember, we're always in exchange with our higher power. And yang means get off our butts and go do something. Now let's see, what is it that we're supposed to be doing? Happy, happy. So now when the happy, happy card comes after yang, it gives us an opportunity to define our happiness. At this time of year, I guess because consumerism really drives the holiday a lot for a lot of people. It doesn't for me and my husband, because we don't care about that stuff, but it does for a lot of people. A lot of pressure, especially on parents to give to their kids, and it's just pressure, period, that we have to see our families when we may not want to, etc. When happy, happy comes up, it's not determined on making sure that our outer life is perfect. We can be happy no matter what conditions that we find ourselves in. And that reminds us of that we're the ones that have to take actions towards our happiness. It's not up to anybody else to do that for us. And so, 'tis the season to be jolly doesn't mean you have to have anything specific. You just, what is happy to you, right? Okay. Blessed is right after happy. I love that. So blessed is a card that really relates to 2 things. One, and a lot of people also have real trouble around the holidays around this too, about feeling unworthy. That comes up a lot for everyone. I don't feel worthy. That's not enough. I'm not enough. They're not enough. It's not enough. Whatever the enough piece is, I've eaten too much. This is too much. The whole concept of enough really, really can play havoc on us during the holiday season. And so what this is telling us is that we are blessed just because. There's a beautiful teaching by Matthew Fox. He wrote, he talked about original blessing, that we were not born in original sin, that we were born in original blessing, that every one of us was born blessed. And this concept can really sink in, especially when we look at our kids, right? That we have given birth to a world that has hope built into it. And I think that's the thing that we have to remember right now, especially with so much change in our social environment and so much uncertainty in the world. If we can only remember that we're all born blessed, that if we can draw on that blessing, that unmerited gift, that gift just because, that sense, then we can bless each other with more compassion, kindness, and understanding than we had before. Now, I might be a little bit of a Pollyanna, but I think that's actually healthy. Now, oh, that's great. Imagine, this is what the holidays could mean to many of us. If we could imagine a healed world, a world where there was greater equality, a world that we share space, that we share power, that we just love each other more and listen, and really listen and understand, and then take action on that understanding. I think that the world really can have hope. There's so many things that all of us need hope with, and I believe that if we use our imagination rightly and continue to focus on the healing, and I think the world really can be a better place. If you like this video, like my page. That'd be so great if you liked my page, and leave a comment, share this with your friends. I love reading your comments, by the way, and I bet your friends would really like this video. All right, see you tomorrow. I feel like breaking into song. Imagine all the people. Yeah, I know, that's whatever.